Hey, this is a special message to all of the senior class throughout the state of Vermont. My name is Jared Campbell, and some of you might know who I am, but probably a lot of you have no idea who I am. So I wanted to come on here and first introduce myself. I'm a singer-songwriter. I live in upstate New York, but I travel around the country and I speak in schools. I've probably spoken to some of your schools in the past, but I speak in schools through the power of music, because I believe that music is really powerful, and I believe music can help people, it can heal people, it can lift people's spirits, and I feel like right now the senior class could probably use their spirits lifted a little bit, and so I hope to do that for you with this short video. But I wanted to make this video specifically for seniors because I'm sure that right now in your life you have a lot of emotions going on, probably sadness, confusion. And honestly, you probably just feel robbed, and I don't blame you. I don't think anybody else blames you either. In fact, I think what we want you to know through making this video and through your communities and your schools at home is that you're not forgotten, that we are here for you, we are supporting you, and you will be remembered forever as being one of the greatest classes to come through because of your resiliency and because of your strength. And that's what you need in this moment, right? In this moment that you're in, with all these emotions that are running around, we need strength. But where do we find that strength when you feel like stuck in the fog? This might be a place for you right now where you feel stuck in that fog, in that sense. Like, have you ever been in the car, right? And maybe you've been in the car driving or with someone driving, and you might hit a patch of fog. Well, what happens is when you're stuck in that fog, you lose visibility. And maybe that's the way you feel right now. Maybe you feel like your future or these moments, these weeks ahead, like just seem so foggy, and you don't know what tomorrow looks like because you're just trying to find your way through today. Well, I wanted to come on here and play a song for you that I wrote actually one night after driving through the fog. I was driving home in some horrible conditions one night, just trying to make it home. I was in a really bad place emotionally myself, where my future seemed out of sight. As far as music goes, my whole career started to crumble. I started to lose everything. I lost my manager, my record label broke up, my whole team of support kind of disbanded, and I felt, as I was driving home that night, I have no idea what my future looks like. I have no idea what's in store for me. And then, wouldn't you know it, I actually literally drive into the fog. Like, I drove into this fog that night that was so thick that all the cars in front of me completely disappeared. I couldn't see a thing. I was freaking out. It was raining so hard, but yet there was one little thing that saved my life that night. One little thing. And you've probably seen it a million times. And all it was a little white line on the side of the road. You've seen that little white line that they paint on the side of the highway. Well, it's actually called the fog line. And it's called the fog line because when you're stuck in the fog and you can't see where you're going, that little white line is painted, and the first thing it does for you is it keeps you on the right path, right? Driving through that fog that night, if I didn't have that little white line, I could have easily driven off into a ditch. But the first thing it did was it kept me on the right path. And it makes me think about people in our lives. That when we get stuck in the fog, when we get stuck in those moments where we don't know what tomorrow looks like, there's people in our lives that keep us on the right path. And so right now, I want you to be thinking about those people in your life that keep you on the right path. Maybe it's a mentor, a coach, or an awesome teacher, somebody that you've had in your life that's there to keep you on the right path. They're like a white line for you. Secondly, that white line, what it did for me was it just stayed there. It stayed right by my side, right where I needed it the whole time. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't talk to me. It didn't have all the answers. And sometimes in life, you have people in your life that are always there for you. Just like that white line. They never leave your side. They might not have the answers. They might not know what to say sometimes, but that's okay because there's comfort in knowing that they're just simply there for you. So think about those people. Think about your friends and the community that you've formed within your schools of the relationships that you've built over the years. Those people are there for you. And number three, the third thing that white line did for me was it guided me home. Right? I followed that little white line all the way until I got home. And when I got home, I grabbed my guitar and I began to write a song about the people that matter most to me. Those people that direct me on my path on where I need to go. Like I said, we're talking about teachers and counselors and mentors and friends. But think about your family. Think about the people in your life that are there to help you along and get you on where you need to go, because you know what? You're going places, right? You might feel stuck in the fog right now, but that fog is not going to last forever. And I wanted to play a song to encourage you guys today on your journey, because we're all on a journey, right? And this is that song that I wrote that night that I drove home through the rain and through the fog. It's a song called Beyond the Gray, and it goes like this. Between the clouds and the rain, it gets hard to find my way, but this light, it keeps me straight. On the road down below, it is there to let me know that I'm okay, that I'm okay. 'Cause this could be my savior, keeping me from danger. As I go my way, I shall not stray. And this is my reminder that someday I'm gonna be fine there, out beyond the gray, beyond the gray. And there's times in my life when I think I'm losing sight of this road that I must take. Yeah, but there's a sign to my right, oh, as I'm driving through the night, and it says home is not far away. 'Cause this could be my savior, keeping me from danger. As I go my way, I shall not stray. And this is my reminder that someday I'm gonna be fine there, out beyond the gray, beyond the gray. Yeah, and everybody's gotta find that line. It's running right straight through their lives. It keeps them sane. Well, it keeps you on the right path, stays right by your side, directs you as you're going on your way, on your way. 'Cause this could be my savior, keeping me from danger. As I go my way, I shall not stray. And this is my reminder that someday I'm gonna be fine there, out beyond the gray, beyond the gray, oh, beyond the gray. Think about those words, man. This is my reminder that someday I'm going to be fine there, out beyond the gray, right? This moment that you're in might feel foggy, might feel rainy, but as you watch this video, you start to see that, man, it doesn't last forever. That rain stopped, that fog started to lift, and you could see that blue sky poking out. You could see that sun making its way out. And so it's like this, like life, as you go through life, you have seasons, man. There's ups and there's downs. There's things that you didn't see coming, kind of hit you out of left field, like this moment of isolation that we find ourselves in. But it's not going to last forever. You've got this amazing future ahead of you. And I wanted to come on here today and encourage you, like I said, through song, but through this idea that when we find those white lines in our life, when we find those people in our life, they help us through. So think about those people in these moments that you're in this time that you're in with your family and with your friends that you're connected with virtually. Give a message out to your teachers in your school to let them know that you're thinking of them, because you know what, they're thinking of you. I know hands down that everybody is thinking about this year's senior class. And you know what, guys, I wrote that song with the hopes that someday I was going to get out of that fog. And like I told you, my career, when I was writing that song, my career felt like it was done for, like I wasn't going to have a future in music. But I held on to this hope that there was something out there that I couldn't see, but there was something out there that I needed to strive for. And so that's what I want to also encourage you with today, is that, you know what, there's something out there for you guys. I want to play another song here for you, seniors, about what is actually out there. I'm going to change guitars, but when I think about what's out there, when I think about the future, I think about, your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations. And sorry, I got to unplug here. You think about like all the things that are waiting for you: college, career, someday your families that you're going to start and have. all those things are things to kind of keep a vision of, right? I think in life we need to have vision. We need to have vision for our future. We need to have vision of like what could be out there. And sometimes you just can't see what's out there waiting for you. Sometimes you can't see it. I mean, like for me in my career, all I could see was everything falling apart. But out there, somewhere in the distance, I was hoping and I was feeling that, no, there's something out there waiting for me. And that kind of reminds me, kind of going along with the last song I just played about how the fog lifted, the rain stopped, and what came out, the blue sky kind of came out. It's kind of like this picture right here. I took this picture one day when I was out for a walk because it was a completely overcast, cloudy day. All I could see were clouds. But yet there was this crazy break in the sky where this little patch of blue sky was poking through. And that's kind of like that hope. That's kind of like that stuff that we cling to realize that this is not the end, right? This is not the end. And in these moments where you're hurt and where you're confused and where you're looking for answers, I want you to think about the road ahead, what's out there waiting for you. So I want to play this song after I took that walk. You know, I get inspired by weird things, lines on the road, clouds in the sky, but I wrote this song about what's out there. And it's a song called Catch a Glimpse of Blue. Because you know what, when you go outside and it's completely overcast and that's all you see is clouds, the sky is actually still blue. You know, it's kind of like if you took off in an airplane, you could be in the worst conditions, but as soon as you shoot above those clouds, all you see is blue sky. It's out there. It's waiting for you guys. So here's another song for you guys. It's a song called Catch a Glimpse of Blue. Going out to you guys, all right? Well, set your mind at ease. Don't you think about me. And put your heart to rest. Don't you worry about this. 'Cause I know your insides. I know that inside it kills you to survive, just to stay alive, yeah. And we've walked this road before, and we've knocked upon this door, and we've come here seeking more. Catch a glimpse of blue. You gotta catch a glimpse of blue. So let the shadows fall, for we know they pass on. And then the day will break, streams of light to my face. 'Cause I know that outside can feel like the outside, when nothing can go right. Oh, but just sit tight, 'cause we've walked this road before, and we've knocked upon this door, and we've come here seeking more. Catch a glimpse of blue. You gotta catch a glimpse of blue. Oh, gotta catch a glimpse of blue, yeah, 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 yeah. Take my hand and fly to a place up high, and we'll never come back down. Oh no, no, we'll never come back down. Oh no, we'll never come back down. Never come back down. Gotta catch a glimpse of blue. You gotta catch a glimpse of blue. Oh, gotta catch a glimpse of blue. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, seniors, you got this. There's a big blue sky out there waiting for you. So go after it, all right? Don't lose hope. Don't be too discouraged. Put 2 feet on the ground. Keep walking it out. You guys are going to do great things, all right? Class of 2020. This one's going out to you guys. We love you guys. Stay strong.